Buenos dias. They finna play music? What? I think we'll do Buenos Aires. Yep. That might be the move. Buenos Aires might be cold, but let's give it a try for a couple weeks. Buenos dias. Yeah, I'm thinking about Buenos Aires possibly. Really giving it a lot more consideration now. I've been here, what, 3 months? And it's been really good, really cool, really inexpensive. But at the same time, I don't know. What's up? What's up? I don't know if it's like, it'll be a good place to have a second home. Oh, and now I'm talking about going. So yeah, I'm still in Paraguay. But Buenos Aires is a short flight, like an hour and a half flight, I think. Something like that. And plus my flight, when it's time to go back to the States, is from Buenos Aires to Lima, and from Lima back to the United States. So it would behoove me to go to Buenos Aires unless I change my flight from Buenos Aires to Asuncion, which either way I probably have to pay about the same amount of money. So I'm debating whether I should go, and I mean, it'll be about the same amount of money. I could get a new experience, you know? It definitely would be a new experience. Buenos Aires is a big city, a lot of tourists. It'd be nice to see it for free. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Through my eyes, right? Yeah. I would, I'm gonna show y'all every day. I think it'll be kind of more, I don't know, I have no idea. But I'm hoping it's a little more welcoming to outsiders because they have so many tourists there. But, I don't really like tourist places, but at the same time, I think some places needed a little bit. Like I said, this is more like a small town type of thing where, like, outsiders, cool, you're an outsider, stay outside type shit. Like, it's like I have the same conversation with everybody I meet here. And that gets a little redundant, if you know what I mean. Like, where you from? What you doing here? Are you working here? Where you from in the United States? Oh, okay, I don't know shit about that. It's like no level of understanding at all. So, like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's just it is what it is. Maybe it's time for a new experience. Uh, I think it's like a drug, like going from place to place. Can y'all hit the like button for me? But going from place to place, experiencing everything brand new it's kind of like a drug. It's like a endorphin rush because you get got so many new things that you don't understand, which is frustrating. But at the same time, it's definitely a boost. Like it's exciting to not know anything about a place and just show up. And I mean, of course, I'm gonna know a little bit just off of doing research, but research is research. Like you just hitting the tip of the iceberg, and some of the things are gonna be wrong, some of the things are gonna be right. So, and even like your basic necessities, yeah, you gotta learn as you go because you don't even know how to get your basic necessities until you get there and figure it out. But I'm finally, it'll be interesting to see how they speak Spanish too because everywhere you go, it's a little bit different. The vibe is a little different. The rhythm that they talk is different. The accent is different. So I think it'll be interesting. And plus, I tried the mate here when it was cold. Like it's still a little chilly, but it's not cold anymore. Like I feel like this afternoon it's gonna warm up because it's like 62 now. But I feel like this afternoon it should probably hit to 70s, hopefully. And we'll be back in the game. Ah man, that's what's up, man. Kids still in school? I'm so lost on the scheduling. Okay, we'll see you later. But yeah, man. Y'all can hit the like button for me. I appreciate that. That'll help me out with the algorithm, I hope. Till next week, okay. Yeah, it can be a little difficult sometimes with like I said, that kind of akin being here to being like maybe in China, where it's like everybody looks alike. So anybody that looks different, they just like, I don't know about that. So, but anyway, who cares about that? I'm having a good time still, enjoying the festivities, enjoying the food, the drinks, everything that I can enjoy on my own, I guess. It's a beautiful place. Like places like this with the trees and birds. I woke up to a spider today in my bathroom. I was like, what the fuck? It wasn't a big spider though. We got him up out of there and then took a shower. Now I'm ready for today. Oh, today partly cloudy. It's gonna be 76. Perfect. That's perfect weather. We back to the perfect weather, baby. What's the day? Tuesday? Yes, sir. So I got some of my bills paid. Now it's time to pay the rest. And wait for the checks to roll in. That's the bad part. The fucking bills gotta get paid before the checks show up. So that's the part that sucks at the end of the month. Every time I'm just like, I just be going along doing my thing, and then I'm like, shit. I pay these mortgages and power bills and water bills, trash bills. But then the checks come in after that, and I'm just like, oh, I got money. Y'all, okay, shit, tomahawk. See, let me get the tomahawk, por favor. See, that's another thing. My Spanish is still like very basic, so I'm still saying por favor. When I noticed like the Ecuatoriana that was here, she wasn't even saying por favor. She was just saying porfa. She was like such and such porfa, and I was like, but you still, even though you know that that's probably a better way to say it, a more natural way of saying it, not natural, but more of a native way to say things, then it's just still getting in the habit of doing that. And that's something that, comes with time. Just the more you do it, the more you do it. You start abbreviating things, leaving certain words without saying the whole entire word. Like I don't think I ever heard anybody say definitivamente, but me. Like I'm probably the only person I heard say that. Like I've heard no Spanish native speakers say that ever. So words like that, but it's learning. Learning. We learning every day. This coffee is good. Oh, I didn't even see that. Mm. So we just came to have a little breakfast. I woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning. So we back on schedule. What's up, man? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I don't understand. No entiendo. Can you clarify that? Animations. So you make animations? You got a YouTube channel? I'm gonna have to check you out. What kind of animations you doing? So today I think I might get some yerba mate. It's time to get back in the gym. My membership just came out of my bank account, so definitely need to get back in the gym. I'm seeing a little improvement now. When I was working out, I wasn't seeing it, but now I'm seeing a little improvement. Probably because I gave my muscles a chance to rest, which I shouldn't have done. Should have kept going. But like I said, I hurt my leg, so you guys be careful out there. I know it's early in the United States. It's still, what, 8 o'clock in the morning. So, good morning. Buenos dias. Everything happens for a reason. I think we're going to try out Buenos Aires, though. Buenos Aires might be the next move. I think it's time. Maybe we'll do like 2 weeks in Buenos Aires, give it a little try, see how it go. My friend here says that he has some relatives in Buenos Aires that he can hook me up with, so that'll be dope. We'll see how that go. I'm gonna ask him some more today. I think he said his dad's from Argentina, so maybe he got some cousins out there or something. He's supposed to hang out tomorrow. I told him tomorrow, but maybe where he going on my food, man? But I'm thinking like maybe I'm gonna hit him up today, see if he can help me find some let's say yerba mate, some tereré. I need a new tereré container because the one I got is too small. You can't even put any ice in it. They don't put the mixture in those. They put just they make the mixture, then it's only good for like one day. But you needed to soak the ice and the mint and the herbs. You need all that to be soaking in there all day. Just add the ice to it. So gracias. All right, we got some comida. These are the people that bring the bacon like that. I had it in my mind. I remembered that, but I just thought it was a different place. I thought it was a place in Colombia. Well, breakfast is served. I forgot they put whipped cream on it. I could have told them to leave that off. But that's the bacon. So they break it up in little pieces. But they cook it well done. Oh, hey. I can't believe I just did that. I just dropped my phone in the whipped cream. Oh, that was too funny. What the fuck? Oh, bro, I'm about to drop it again. Damn, I ain't had the phone out the case in so long. I bought it. Oh, my fucking screen. My camera is whipped creamed up. That shit look crazy. But I definitely need to clean that up. Oh yeah. Why the phone looks so different without the case on? I never did that before. Might be time for a new case. That was crazy, guys. So yeah, be careful with your phone. Man, I just straight dropped the phone in the food. That was interesting. I messed that up. Always doing something crazy. But anyway, welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. And what I'm talking about today is Buenos Aires. Anybody got some information on Buenos Aires? I would definitely like to hear it. So I'm gonna check it out for myself. Could be the best trip, or it could be the worst. But we gotta go to find out. I took some advice last time. I was supposed to go. I had my flight booked. I listened to somebody else and they told me I shouldn't go. Well, they didn't necessarily say I shouldn't go. They were just kind of fear mongering me out of going, saying all this negative stuff. And I was just like, what? But now I realize after I had more conversation with the person, I was like, they don't know what they talking about. But I had already canceled it. So that was my fault. Don't be fear monger. Exactly. I should have known better. But hey guys, we all make mistakes sometimes. Uh-oh. Yeah, man. Some people are just shitty, man. And I don't think the person was even trying to be like a piece of shit. Like I don't think they were trying to like fear monger me. I think they just because like I said, once I got to know the person better, that's just how they are. Like he's just like a know-it-all type of person. Gives advice without really knowing what the fuck he talking about type shit. Very true. Very true. Welcome to the channel, man. Like I said, I talked to him more and I was just like, this dude don't know what the fuck he talking about. He was talking like he been there before. And he was like, yeah, if you don't like these certain things about Paraguay, then you shouldn't go to Buenos Aires because Buenos Aires is worse and people there are more racist and they're gonna be like this. And then I talked to him again, like went out to eat one day and I was talking to him and he was like, I was like, you been to Buenos Aires? He was like, nah, I ain't never been there. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you tell me that shit? He told me like, you got to keep your head on the swivel when you're out there and all this shit. Like, first of all, I already watch my back everywhere I go. And that's what I meant about the fear mongering thing. Like, why would you make it seem like people just walking around looking for black people to try to start shit with? Like, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Hopefully you can see me in Buenos Aires. And you can be like, see, you like it there, right? Because you never know what's for somebody. You never know what you will like until you try it. Like, thank you so much. Like, my whole life, I never ate octopus before. I went to DR for 4 months. And I tried it after like the third month. Other people was eating it all the time. So I tried it because it looked like it's probably good. That shit good as fuck. Now I order it every now and again. Hey man, don't call me man. I'm not your uncle. I'm not a crackhead. That's what we call crackheads in Atlanta. It's crazy work. And I ain't got no kids. Let's stop. You throwing me off what I was talking about. Where you from? Ohio? Uh, oh, but yeah. So, dude, I also want to visit like Chile maybe before I go to Asia. So we definitely going to Asia, and we going to Africa. I just like, but I do like going to places where I can save the most money and maximize my range of opportunity. For example, like here, like this might not be the friendliest country in the world. It might not have the best beaches or any beaches, but you can maximize your money here. And it's super crunchy. You can save your money, but still maximize your lifestyle. Like I haven't been to one restaurant. I've been to a lot of five-star restaurants here, but I've not been in one where I'm like, damn, that's too expensive. Like, they've never brought me a bill, and I was like, what? Damn, I gotta pay how much? Like, I ain't seen that shit. Period. And I ain't saying I'm cheap, and I ain't saying I'm not cheap. But I don't like to spend money. That's stupid. I don't like to spend stupid money. I like for shit to make sense. Like in Colombia, for example, shit. Mm. I'm in Paraguay. I'm in Asuncion, Paraguay. See, the only thing about Paraguay, depending on where you're at, is Paraguay is a very expensive place to travel to. But once you get here, it's a very economic. They say economical, very economically inclined place for Americans or Europeans in general. If you're from London, Britain, England, I mean, Germany, any place with like like euros, pounds, U.S. dollars, Canadian dollars. You have a lot of money here. Even Colombians. That's what I was about to say. In Colombia, Colombia is cheap for an American, but coming from, because I was in Paraguay for a month before I went to Colombia. Colombia is double the price. You never heard of this place? Don't worry, you're not the only one. It's in South America, in the middle of the map. Very beautiful country. And that's probably why it's still so cheap too, because people don't come here. Not from America. Not from the United States. Like most of the people I've met, 90% of them never met a black person. And on top of that, 100% of them never met an American black person. They all assume I'm from Brazil first. And once I say I'm not from Brazil, then they say, oh, you're from Colombia. And then when I say no to that, they're like, oh, you're from Jamaica. But back to what I was saying about Colombia. So like here, like last night, I went to like one of the top ranked steakhouses in the country probably. I had a tomahawk steak for 250,000 Guarani. That's like 28, $30. That same steak in Colombia would be like 150 US dollars. I don't know how much it'd be in the States, probably about $350 at a restaurant like that. It's a really big tomahawk steak. And I get it all the time. Because once I get the whole thing, and then they bring out you like, they bring out all these different things for you to have for free to go along with it. Your whole table is full of food, plus the tomahawk steak, which they bring out an extra table for that. It's a table that they put alongside your table, and they put the tomahawk on that. So imagine your whole table full of food, just me by myself. Whole table full of food, big ass tomahawk steak the size of the table, on another table beside the table, and I done had cocktails, all kind of shit, and it's still my bill. It's like 50 something US dollars. You can't fucking beat that. When in, like I said, in Colombia, they want $150 just for the steak by itself. The only other place that I've seen that's even comparable to that is like Ecuador, where you can get like that same kind of food for the same type of price. And Ecuador is right next door to Colombia. So it makes me think like, what the fuck is going on in Colombia? Why they charging so much for the steak? Do they got a tariff on the cows? Are cows illegal in Colombia? Like, what the fuck going on? Or is it so much tourism that I don't know, they upcharging for the state? Like, what the hell is happening? Anybody that got any information on that? I don't really care. I'm just curious. 'Cause I took my girl to a steakhouse in in Colombia. I had been there a couple times, but usually I would get the lomo saltado. So the night that me and my girl and I, we about to go to the movies, cause I was in Chippy Choppy Mall. So I'm looking up, I'm like, well, let me get a steak. So the girl brings out this big ass menu thing with the weights and all kind of shit on there, like making this big presentation. And I'm like, okay, how much is that steak? Well, I didn't even say how much the steak is. I just said, okay, that steak. I can't even remember what steak it was. I picked one out. And she was like, oh. First of all, she told me the price in US dollars. And she was like, this one is 135 US. I said, oh, nah, nah. I didn't even care about looking cheap or none of this shit. I was like, nah. Because I had already been to Ecuador and here. Well, I know that steak should be like $20 to $30, not $100 to $135. Y'all taxed on an extra $100 US. Why are you even first of all, why are you even telling me US prices and I'm in Colombia? Like, that's another sign that you should leave a place. Because some people do that shit here. You'll be talking to them and they'll be like, oh, it's this much USD. What the fuck? Is this the United States? Why the fuck would I? First of all, I don't even have any more US dollars. I'm not walking around with US dollars. So I'm confused, like, who the fuck is out here paying in US dollars? And we're in Paraguay. We are very far away from the United States. Y'all got y'all own currency. It's called Guarani. It's insane. But I'm just like, oh, nah, y'all keep that steak. They bring me the lomo saltado, which is steak. Probably the same steak. They just cut it already. With rice and potatoes and the gravy. It's Peruvian food. But that's insane. I say I ain't mad at them. It just don't make sense to me. So that's the thing I didn't know when I was in Dominican Republic. Like Dominican Republic got good food too. But the more you travel, the more you know. So these are all learning experiences. Like they say, Argentina's a little more expensive now. So I'm interested to see. Because they're very big on steak, red meats too. You in a foreign country, yeah. Paraguay. Foreign to me. Yo soy americano in Paraguay. It's a nice place. What's up, Jordan? ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. ¿De dónde eres? Man, I remember when everybody making fun of me when I was learning a little bit. Still learning though. But I am proud of the things that I have learned. So now when I go to Vietnam, I'm gonna be starting our way over. Imagine me speaking Vietnamese. That's crazy. That's gonna be crazy. I hope I can pick some up though. I'd be very proud of myself if I could learn a little Vietnamese, even just 25%. That'd be insane. I might try it out on Duolingo. But I was trying it for a little while, but once I decided on South America, I kind of like focused on Spanish. But now it's time to open back up, learn a little Vietnamese. So when I finally get there, I can be like, ni hao. Whatever, I don't even know any. I like to try to surprise. I like to surprise the people with a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. Even with Spanish, like I still consider my Spanish very terrible, very bad. But when I'm talking to people, they be like, "Oh yeah, you know some Spanish," but it's very basic. But that's what I mean. A little bit goes a long way. Cause now when I'm in Uber, the Uber driver they just be going, and I'm sitting there like I'm staring at them. I'm just staring at them like I'm only picking up like 40% of what they saying at the most. But I'm still picking up more and more. The more I listen, the more they talk, the more I'm picking up. But I know my face be looking crazy. I already make weird faces, so I'm just like. And then really, the part that I'm picking up the most is like the end of the sentence, like whatever the last word they say. But you know that kind of helps for them to make them keep talking because they might be like, they might say a whole sentence, but at the end of the sentence they'll say like trabajo, and I'm like, oh trabajo, and then they like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Then they keep going. I'm just like, ah, shit. They thought I understood, but that's a part of learning. And some of them mix Guarani, and I don't know shit in Guarani. So some of them kind of mix that in there too. That's even harder. But hey, it feels good that I even can understand some of it because when I first started traveling, they could have been speaking fucking. In Dominican Republic, they talk fast as shit too. They talk fast here, but it's not really. It's not that tough though. I think it's not as much tough. I think it's just more the accent. All these countries got different accents, so I think that kind of makes it a little tough. But yeah, you live and you learn. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna head back, try to get things figured out. I want to get a haircut today. I want to get me some more today. Oh, excuse me. I want to go to the gym too, but I doubt I'm gonna do that because I really like to do that first thing, not eat. But we'll be back soon. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Thank y'all for being here. Like I said, buenos dias. I'll see y'all in the afternoon. Next time, hopefully don't drop my phone in the food.